A World Health Organization team investigating the COVID-19 pandemic in China says all evidence suggests it came from natural origins. They believe the possibility of a laboratory-related incident is extremely unlikely following several claims. The experts have visited sites in Wuhan, including the seafood market linked to the initial outbreak in 2019. Peter Embrach from the WHO led the group. He says understanding more about the involvement of animals remains a work in progress.
A direct jump from bats to the city of Wuhan is not very likely, and therefore we have tried to find what other animal species were introduced and moving in and out of the city.
A trial which will decide whether to convict Donald Trump over the US Capitol riots is due to start today. It's the second time the former president has faced impeachment proceedings. Mr. Trump's accused of inflicting insurrection after his supporters stormed the building because they wouldn't accept he'd lost the election. He could be barred from running for office again, but US law professor Gerard Maglioka doesn't think it will come to that.
He would have to be found guilty first by the two-thirds majority. Then only a majority of the Senate as a whole could disqualify him from office if he is found guilty. But he's not going to be found guilty, so then the disqualification vote will never occur.
At least 27 people have been arrested in Myanmar as demonstrations against the country's military coup continue. Its new rulers have brought in a curfew in two of the nation's largest cities to try and put a stop to the protests. Last week's coup saw the elected civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi and other government figures arrested. Military officials claim a recent election which she won was fraudulent. And finally, a water treatment plant in Florida has been targeted by hackers who tried to poison a town's water supply. Police say someone managed to get through a computer security system for the sewage works and increase the amount of sodium hydroxide in the system. Fortunately, a supervisor at the plant near Tampa spotted the issue before anyone was harmed.